Hello, hello. Welcome back to the weekly Monday Motivation Podcast, No More Excuses. This is Sandi. I am Sandi, your host. And I appreciate you being here, for listening. And as always, thank you for sharing this podcast with others. As, there's more people that have more time to listen, right? So, yet another crazy ass week behind us with the COVID-19. And how are you doing? If you're an extrovert like me, you may be going a little more stir crazy than others. I think for me, it's due to getting out of my routine. I'm normally up early, working out at the gym or out running or working until it gets light enough to go outside and run. And I've been sleeping way too much, sleeping a ton, and that's not like me either. But, well, I have to say it, I'm bored as hell. I've had some sciatica issues also, so I haven't been running as much. And so it kind of, I don't know, for those of you who are runners or work out in some sort, when you get out of that routine, it just gets in your head, doesn't it? And, I found as I'm getting back in, my back's getting better and my leg and the numbness is getting better. I found myself still looking down, hoping I don't trip, right? And wondering, am I going to make it through? How is this going to be? And, it's just been a weird mindset. And if you hear any background noise or anything like that, obviously there are a few more people in this quarantine in this small place than me. So sirens just went by. Don't know what that was about. And music is playing in the background. So anyway, we're all getting through this, right? Last week, I do have to say I had a few more moments of clarity. I watched less news. I was only turning on the news to get updated in the morning, once a day. And Sunday, I decided, you know what, I'm going to watch it in the evenings because the morning sets the tone for your day. And the last couple of weeks, as we've all probably been through this, it's just been changing day by day. And if something just sets you off and gets stuck in your head, I know it's not what I want. And even though I want to be informed, I don't want to ignore it. I need to stay in the right mindset for my clients right now and myself. And what about you? What are you doing to stay informed, but also not get overwhelmed? As there really are so many conflicting stories and reports and posts, right? And last week, on a whim, I started a What Now Wednesday Zoom call. I had a few people show up. If you didn't know about it, I'm sorry. It's because it was on a whim. And it was great to just talk with people and see other people, right? And share where we are and how it's affected our businesses, our lives. And I don't know that any of us right now know what now or what's next quite yet. But technology definitely is helping us all get through this. And if you're interested, message me, email me, sballard@growingforward.biz, because I will send you the link. I'll make sure you know about it, all right? In the last couple of weeks' podcasts, I've talked with people, or in the last couple of weeks, I've talked with people who are struggling, with a lot right now, as we all are. A lot of people have younger kids, so they're getting settled into the e-learning. And I talked to a friend last Friday who her son was on spring break, so she hasn't quite experienced the e-learning yet. But it's coming, right? And I've spoken to those people who are now unemployed or hours cut, and I've had clients who've had to shut down and everything in between. I have friends who are nurses and doctors, married to doctors, married to pharmacists. All the essential workers, male workers, right? One of my friends, her husband, delivers packages for the mailman, for the post office. So he is essential. There's all this crazy stuff going on out there. And yes, in the last couple podcasts, I've talked with about how to get through this. What does this all mean? And while I can still work, I've been coaching virtually for years. I'm 100% virtual now. This has affected me just as much because, and a lot of my clients had to close, at least temporarily. So even though we've scheduled a call in a couple weeks, it's not as often. And I've found that I have a little too much time to scroll the old Facebook and Instagram, way too much. And last week I talked about really what does this mean for us now and how are we going to pivot, right? The one good thing about the social media right now is it's not filled with negativity and political hatred. It's funny stuff. A lot of people posting funny memes and cooking, and instead of posting their plate from a restaurant like me, I cook all the time. So I've actually stopped posting food, which I should get back into that. But it's fun to see this change in people, But for me, only getting out to go for a bike ride or a run or a grocery run is weird. I really miss networking. I really miss seeing other people and meeting new people, especially with this move. I was just starting to meet people, but we'll get back there, right? Soon. And like I said, we're all learning to do something different. No matter what you did or do for a living, it doesn't matter if you're still working from home, cut hours, or now unemployed, we are all affected, as they're saying. We're all in this together. We're all learning and doing things differently, and we all have to pivot. Last Thursday, I listened to 4 webinars. Ironically, I signed up for them before COVID-19, and that day, every other Thursday, is usually my 6-hour day of coaching back to back. It's one company, and they just come in back to back and stack them up, right? So I'm not sure why I scheduled a webinar, signed up for it, but occasionally they're doctors. Someone has to take a patient or reschedule because of a meeting. So I think my mindset was just, I'll catch one here or there, and I'll listen to the recordings. But it's ironic that I, did that. So I was happy to have that opportunity to fill that time. And another ironic thing is 2 months ago, again, pre-virus, I dusted off an online course that I started working on 6 years ago. And it's just been sitting on my shelf in a folder. Strange how something was guiding me to do that, huh? So now I've been writing the modules and learning how to get it all set up. It's going to be on teachable.com and how I want to promote it. And when all this happened, I almost quit. Why? Well, because the course is titled How to Launch a Business in 90 Days. And I was like, what? Right now? Who in the hell would want to start a business right now in the middle of all this uncertainty, all this chaos, right? Well, then once I got out of my own head again, I started thinking back to the recessions and economic bullshit I've experienced, and even why I started my businesses over the course of 25 years. Because of change. Things in my life changed. Job loss, yes, uncertainty, no excitement for really what I was doing. I was having to pivot and figuring out ways to help other people, and because that is my passion, my mantra in life, and yes, to make an income. I did new businesses and started other businesses because of change and because of economic reasons. So I was like, well, hell yeah, I'm launching my business. I'm launching my course. And I'm going to help people start a business in 90 days. So I'm super excited about it. And it's helped me regain some momentum, better mindset. And ironically, after I decided to finish this up and get it going, my last run, I got out of my own head. I stopped worrying about, well, I still always worry about tripping on sidewalks and stuff, right? But I just got out of my own head and I just ran. And it was the best run I'd had in 5 weeks. So this week, I want to know, what's something you've started doing or dusting off since the quarantine? Perhaps you've picked up a paintbrush or working on remodeling the house, writing a book, or just reading books that have been sitting there piling up. Are you spending more intentional time with family or making calls? I've heard people saying they're calling one person a day. Are you taking a course or perhaps you're teaching a course? I have a friend who started offering online personal training last year, just kind of dabbling in it. And now, obviously, he's 100% online personal training and working out. You should check him out. Impact Personal Training on Instagram. Very inexpensive and so worth it. So much worth the value right now. And he does personalized plans as well. So there you go. This week, I want to know what is it that you're like, okay, I really should have started doing this a long time ago, but I haven't because of whatever reason. there's fear or there's just uncertainty about, or I'll get to that kind of thing, kind of like my course. And yes, I'm going to promote it. If you're ready to start a business, message me, or if you tried, the pre-launch price is only $99 until August 15th. It's $5.99 once it gets officially launched. Okay, it'll be launched by the 15th of April. And it's normally $1,500 what I've taken my clients through, because it's a full business plan, goal sheet, checklist to follow, and 2 coaching calls. There's a lot of free stuff out there. I've done it. I took 4 free webinars last week, but it helped me become more clear on how to do this course. If you have questions about Teachable or launching an online course, message me again or email me, sballard@growingforward.biz. And if you want to sign up for this pre-launch, again, I'm including 2 coaching sessions, one to help you flush out your thoughts and ideas about a business before you start, and one to use during the process. So yes, there's motivation to keep us focused, being intentional, dust off something you've put off, been afraid to do or try, and really see how you can help other people smile during this crazy, crazy time. And as always, I look forward to hearing from you, because you guys reaching out and contacting me and messaging me and seeing the number of downloads helps keep me going. And I really, really appreciate you all. Have a great week. Cheers.